One, oh, we hot.
Oh, we live. Good morning.
Don't steal my IPs. Don't steal my intellectual property, okay?
I feel like
Don't do it.
I feel like when we got married, we kind of like share those things now.
No, but you can't steal my taglines.
No, I can.
You can't Scooter Braun me, okay?
We have the same last name. It's basically the same person.
You can't steal my intellectual property. It's not for sale. It's not for sale. I'm not for sale.
Yeah, you're feeling kind of emotional this morning, huh?
I am. You want to know why? Well, do the introduction first and then I'll...
Welcome to We Shouldn't Have a Podcast. My name is Lacey Cavalier Carmichael.
I am Jackie Carmichael.
And happy Tuesday. Good morning.
And I'm officially a Swiftie.
Yep. We did a lot of Swift deep diving last night. And Jackie would like to say something to you guys.
I owe Taylor Swift the biggest apology.
Why is that?
Because I let public opinion sway my opinion of her.
Yeah, what's the lesson you learned there?
Do your own research.
I knew you were going to say that.
Do your own research. Do your own research.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly apologetic to Taylor Swift. She going through it.
What do you mean she's going through it?
Just for the whole catalog thing, like for that whole thing. Other than that, I'm just saying she is massively creative. I just love people that are creative and are themselves and original, and she's all of those things. And so I feel bad that she's going through the
catalog thing.
That catalog.
It happened a while back, but
yeah. This is like 2019, right?
Yeah, it's a couple years ago. But for those that didn't listen yesterday morning, we spoke about Taylor Swift and how the Eras tour was in Nashville this past weekend. So we were seeing a whole lot about it, and you and I both didn't really give her the credit she deserves. Like, I love Taylor Swift, and I said this yesterday, but I wouldn't consider myself a Swiftie for this exact reason. Like, I just don't have the knowledge on her and her catalog enough to call myself a Swiftie. Yep. And going back through yesterday and listening to her music, I am like appalled at all the songs I forgot and all the songs that meant so much to me. And I'm appalled that I couldn't remember the record Reputation. Like, who am I?
I don't know, but I know who I am, and I
and who are you now?
I am a Swiftie.
So I have a question.
No question.
What was it that changed things for you?
Honestly, it was the music videos and like her art and creativity in the music videos, and then just her person. Like, we watched the speech, the relationship she's been in. Like, we went down the entire timeline because I was in that like generation of, because me and Taylor Swift are the same age, so I always grew up with along the lines of, oh, well, she's doing this and she's dating this person and she's doing, like, she's just being dramatic, whatever. I'm sorry, because that's crazy. It's just doesn't seem like it's true. She was just living her life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And was just in the public eye since she was 16.
Yeah, and I don't think people realized at the time that she was only 19, 20. Like, think about us at 19, 20
with the camera on us at all times.
Yeah,
you know. Brutal. And so I'm just like watching the music videos yesterday and like the creativity, because I didn't think she was that creative. I just thought she was just doing whatever. And now that I've seen that, I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. And then just her personality, and
you're a Swiftie.
I'm a Swiftie now.
Is there a buzzing in our, or is that just the AC?
No, something's running. I don't know what it is.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I can take that out, so it's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out Taylor Swift. Shout out. I'm sad I can't go to the tour, because this is something I would definitely be like, let's pull up to last minute.
I'm so glad, because we do not need to be spending $5,000 on Taylor Swift tickets.
Is that what it costs to go to a Taylor Swift concert?
It's insane. I don't know the exact amount, but it's like, I would say, I mean, it's got to be, so it costs at least $500 up for a ticket.
See, they trying to recoup on these COVID years, because that's what
they
said.
It's
the
just
Drake
like
concert.
This is like her biggest tour she's ever done. Like, this is, think about it. Those are the prices, and she's still selling out 3 nights in a row.
That's what I was about to,
in a stadium.
That's what I was about to say. You go.
I don't know why it does this to me.
Just keep your hand off it.
Anywho, my hand wasn't on it. But
anyways, yeah.
It's insane.
Massive
and
apology.
Think about it. Like, she's been doing this since she was 16 years old, and she's now 33. So that's a lot of music she's doing like 3.5 hour shows.
Damn.
They said she like barely gets off the stage. She's on the stage the whole time, and it's this massive production. Like, yeah, it should cost that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it too. Now watching the music videos, it's like she has to, like, it would take 3.5 hours for her to do probably what she's dreaming up in her brain.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, her music videos are practically movies, like little, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, they're a lot of times better animation and stuff than, oh, dare I say Disney, but it's nuts. Yeah. I also gained a newfound appreciation for her last night when we were doing the deep dive, and I just have to say, I love when you'll sit there and go down those rabbit holes with me. Like, that makes me feel so loved.
Well, I love you, and I had just as much fun yesterday watching Taylor Swift music videos, interviews. The dating history one was wild to me.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, you low-key a weirdo for still wearing that scarf as well. I gotta say, I don't understand that one, and I know that happened a while back, but I'm just caught up now.
Who That's out weird. Of all the guys that she dated do you wish it had worked out with?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I wanna say, I'm trying to remember now, because not John Mayer. Who was the guy between? Loki. What's his name?
Tom.
Tom
Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddlesberg or Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddlesberg. Tom Hiddleston. She seemed really happy with him.
They were together for like 3 months.
But she seemed happy. She seemed good. Him, and then I want to say John Mayer, but I know that would never have.
Yeah.
I know that would have ended bad.
I want to say Harry Styles.
I almost said Harry Styles.
But I know that he. Okay, I don't know anything about them, but it seems to me as if Harry would need someone with a little more like rough around the edges.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also could have seen her being a Kennedy.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, a lot of these relationships, like you said, she had them in her 20s, and like the Jake Gyllenhaal one seems like that's the one she wanted to be in the most.
Yeah, like the
that
biggest heartbreak.
she did a 10-minute music video about this man, and it was sad.
It was
you know what
sad.
I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
She seemed like she wanted to be with him, but the whole scarf thing to me throws me for a whole loop. To be outside in the.
Yeah.
And I like him as an actor too, but I'm like, that's weird.
You might have to pick sides. If you have to pick sides,
Taylor Swift.
You can.
I'm riding for Taylor Swift from now on till I'm gone.
You can never watch another movie Jake Gyllenhaal makes.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, well, they're saying she's like cozying up to this Matt Healy guy. Like,
well, I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. But who would you pick for her now?
Who would I pick for her now?
Yeah, I mean, it's your girl.
I think honestly, I'm gonna throw you a curveball real quick.
My brother.
My brother. I think he's the one. No, I'm gonna throw you for a curveball right now, but I think that this could potentially work out. I think she needs to venture down this path. Devin Booker.
Oh my gosh.
Devin
we can't set Devin Booker up with every single girl in
He's been with
America.
one chick.
No, he's been going on dates with Alex Earl.
That's fine. He's not allowed to go on dates.
Speaking of, Kendall Jenner has been dating Bad Bunny.
What's that mean?
Well, Devin Booker's ex, Kendall. I was just saying, I think that's wild that she's been dating Bad Bunny.
That is wild.
What do you think they talk about?
Great question. I don't know. I honestly, like, I have no idea. I bet you. I mean, it must be good conversation if they seem like they're in a Why? What do you think
they talk? We didn't want your PC answer. We wanted the truth.
What do you think they talk about?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to go out on a limb and guess what the conversations look like, not anything too in depth.
Like, the first thing I thought of was that they're just sitting there, like, in the living room, like, watching her dog play, and like, how I just felt immediately awkward when I thought about the two of them.
I did too. That's really weird. Yeah. I did too. Like, he's like, mommy.
Probably.
I mean, that's what I think. I mean, he's on, and it's not like they spent, like, how much time could they really spending it? The man's on the WWE.
What?
Yeah, you know.
He's a wrestler?
Yes.
Since when?
Like, the past, like, 4 or 5 years. He has a contract with all the celebrities now, like Jake Paul, I think KSI, all the, like, internet personalities, like YouTube people, Bad Bunny, he kind of falls into that. Social media generation, they get WWE contracts now, and they get to go fight in the WWE.
That's
like Bad
wild.
Bunny just because it's technically a performance. WWE's real, we all know that. So he does, like, comes out on the stage, does this whole thing. They just had it in Puerto Rico. Like, Jake Paul was in Nashville last summer when he did a WrestleMania or SummerSlam, whatever it was.
That's honestly brilliant of WWE to keep them, like, relevant, current.
They just sold the company. WWE sold to, like, some some Saudi investment group.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we all moving there? Are we all moving to Dubai? We got Live Golf.
They got all of the
WWE.
I mean, they got all the money pretty much. So everything. Yeah. I mean, they like you said, all these private equity firms are just, like, buying into all these entertainment avenues.
Yeah, what were you feeling last night when you heard that a private equity situation is what purchased Taylor's catalog?
That, because from what you told me, you said she comes from what?
Oh, I was about to say, don't quote me because I don't have the facts. I was saying this is what I think.
I didn't. No, yeah, and we were just pretty much going off of what she said at the Billboard thing in 2019, but I was trying to figure out how she got into such a bad deal early on when you said her dad was a businessman, or I don't know. I
think.
Whatever the case may be.
See, I'm not a Swiftie.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm gonna research and look it up. But I want to know
how she got. To make your title concrete.
Well, I just want to know how she got into such a bad deal, because to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, how, if she, I mean, I granted, with all the success, all the music she made, all of these different things, how she would have gotten into a situation where a company would be able to sell off her entire thing without contacting her, without speaking with her, and I know that that's probably, like, the norm among musicians and artists, but at the same time, I'm like, she had to have known pretty early on, because that happened in 2019. She'd been making music since, big music.
She'd been trying to purchase it, though.
I'm saying, for how long, though? Is what
probably years and years and years and years. Yeah. Probably as soon as she could afford it.
So it's just like, surely, I just want to know how she got into that bad of a deal. Like, how she contractually, somebody looked down at that and was like, because typically it's like Justin Bieber sold his catalog, Future sold his catalog, Drake, and I understand that her whole thing is that they're males and that they get that kind of like forewarning, or they're allowed to buy it, or, I want to understand the ins and outs of it. I just want to know how that was all drawn up and done, because it just seems so shady for whatever. It just seems really bad.
Because it is shady.
Yeah, it's really bad, and the fact that a private equity firm has that much power. And granted, they're probably friends too, because I've seen him. Like, I follow Scooter Braun, so I always see when I gotta.
Oh my gosh, then you're not a real Swiftie.
I gotta unfollow him now. But I'm saying, I became a Swiftie overnight, so I gotta give me some time. Give me some time to make the changes in my life.
Well, speaking of unfollowing, Blake Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, unfollowed Joe, Taylor's recent ex, after the night that Taylor went to dinner with Blake and Ryan. So to me that says he must have done something to make
Oh, you know I mess with Ryan
Reynolds upset.
You know I mess with Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah. Because that's big.
Yeah, Swifties be locked in.
I love Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Yeah.
So much.
He bought I was telling you the story about how he bought that. I was just talking with someone about, I didn't know Ryan Reynolds had the aviation tequila brand that he sold for $1 billion.
$1 billion?
Apparently what? He sold the tequila. Well, you know, because after George Clooney did it, now everyone has their own. Like The Rock. Mm-hmm. The Rock, actually, sidebar, sold his tequila brand. He's doing like he sold 117,000 cases in a month or something crazy. Like doubled what Casamigos did.
That's
anyways.
nuts.
But Ryan Reynolds owns the football team in England that just got promoted. And he was crying.
Yeah. It was super emotional.
He was super emotional, and he went and bought the team for like $2 million, and now the team's gonna be worth X amount next year because they've got promoted. And
that's amazing.
The goal is to make it to the Premier League, and they probably will now because he's
Well, I'm a fan. What is the team's name?
Wrexham FC.
I'm a huge Wrexham fan.
They have a documentary on. We should watch it.
Okay, I would love that
on Amazon. But he unfollowed him.
Yeah.
So do you think he cheated?
I don't know. Maybe.
How you fumbled a Taylor Swift bag?
I know.
How you fumble that? That's crazy. That's messed up.
I know. And, just to wrap up the dating segment today, there's rumors about Kim K right now. I mean, when is there not rumors about her? But I guess she's gone to back-to-back Lakers game. It could be because the Lakers are, like, winning and, like, a basketball tournament. That's a big deal. But everyone seems to think she has to be sleeping with someone. They'll
kill me if I don't correct you. Not tournaments, the playoffs.
Whatever.
Just refer to it as the playoffs.
Oh, sorry.
The playoffs.
The playoffs.
She's probably, in my opinion, she probably messing with Jordan Poole, if I gotta be honest. J. Poole, for
Why
sure.
Why him?
He's just like, he's the new light-skinned baddie on the scene. Like, he's like the dude that, like, if you watch or if you like are on Twitter, or that you see the games, or like all the side of Instagram I'm on or side of TikTok I'm on, it's like anytime a female celebrity shows up at a game and it's a Warriors game, they say Jordan Poole goes for 50, Jordan Poole goes for 40. Like, he's had games.
So he's on the Warriors, not the Lakers.
But the Warriors are playing the Lakers right now.
Oh.
They're in the playoffs. They're in the LA just won last night. It's 3-1. But
Gotcha.
They're saying Jordan Poole last year, he was playing really good when all these females would come to the game, and he got like $150 million deal.
Okay.
So this year he has been playing as well, but he spent $500,000 on a date with a chick, Ice Spice.
Oh, okay, yeah, and yeah.
So
I remember hearing
the chances of him trying to spend time with Kim Kardashian.
Wait, how much was his contract worth?
$150 million.
Oh, isn't that like small money for Kim?
His financial, but I'm saying, yeah, for sure, but still, $500,000 on a date.
Trust me, I know, it's insane.
His financial advisor was probably tripping.
Oh my gosh, stressed to the max. Stressed out.
You spent $500,000 in a day. What was you doing, sir? You went and bought a house? You went and bought some property? Nah, I just went on a date to Nobu real quick.
Yeah, that's insane.
Anyways.
Well.
Yeah, she could be dating anybody. She could.
I can't wait to find out.
Could be a publicity stunt.
Oh, actually, last thing. Kim Zolciak and what's his bucket? Croy. They're getting a divorce, and I'm really sad about that.
See, I came in towards like, I know about them, but I don't like, that's old school Atlanta housewives.
We need to watch their show.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, you would be so into it. Not because they're like, no offense, that exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Like, they're not, it's just debauchery, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just goofy.
It sounds like it from everything we just listened to and read about them, or that we've seen that you showed me yesterday.
Yeah.
So that is pretty crazy.
Wow. Are we like pop culture like people now?
I've always been one, to be completely honest. For whatever reason, it's always just like pure comedy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I always think that it's just think the lives people live sometimes are just hilarious.
Yeah.
I try to find the humor in it.
I have a huge question for you.
Depends on what is it. Huge?
Huge.
Oh gosh. What could this be about?
Do you think aliens are real? Guys, this is a joke. This is a joke because the first night we moved to Turkey, we get into our apartment, and I was freaked out in the apartment. I just thought there was
well, tell them what was hanging around. I mean, it's a very popular thing.
Okay, it's a very popular thing here in Turkey. It's evil eyes everywhere. And
for people that don't know what evil eyes are, they're the circular dark blue ring with the light blue ring with the white ring with the black dot on the inside.
Yeah, it's their symbol. It's something that they wear, hang in their home, whatnot, to ward off evil. So technically it's like a positive thing, right? That they would want those around, but they were everywhere in our apartment, because a lot of times when we move overseas, the team provides us, I mean, all the time, they provide us with an apartment. And we sometimes get to choose, we sometimes don't. And in this case, and they're always furnished. Like, we don't have to go buy furniture.
Yeah.
So in this case, we come into a fully furnished apartment, and there's evil eyes literally everywhere. And, as a Christian, I'm like, I know that none of these symbols and things like that, they don't carry any power based on my beliefs. They don't carry any power. So it's not anything to be afraid of or anything like that. But at the same time, I just felt weird in the space. I just felt weird. I felt like I was in someone's home. I felt like there had been a lot of prayers and I don't know. I didn't know what the energy was that they had already set, And so we lay down to go to bed, and I'm really struggling. And
you had been really struggling prior to us getting into bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how did the alien question get brought up? Did you just ask me, do you believe in aliens?
I asked you because I believe that she was given this way more power than, it had way more power over her than what we actually knew, to be true. And
I didn't say it had power over me. I just didn't like it.
You didn't like it, but it was scaring you enough to
It wasn't scaring me. It was making me uncomfortable, honey.
Don't sit up in here and lie to the good people of the
Did I say I was scared?
You were crying.
I was crying because I didn't want to be there.
So I asked you, and I said, do you believe in aliens? Because I said, if you believe in aliens and you believe in that, then you can't possibly. And you said, no, I don't. So I said, why would you believe in the evil eye?
No, it's your reasoning right now is wild.
No, I said those two things, and I said, I know that we're protected. I said, I know God got his hands on us. I said, I can't sit back and believe in those things because I know it not to be true. What else do you?
No, yeah. Basically, Jackie was telling me that
I was telling you not to give it power.
You were telling me that I couldn't believe aliens exist and believe that the Bible, right?
No, that is not. Actually, no, that is true. Yes,
yeah.
I did say that. I did say that.
And my answer was,
you really want to get into this? You really want to get into this?
No, I'm regretting ever saying the first sentence, to be honest with you. But let me finish my thought. My response was, oh my gosh, not me yawning on the podcast. That's what happens if y'all want a morning show.
You get fired.
No, my response was, God is so vast and beyond what we can comprehend, and same with his creation and stuff, that yes, it's not in the Bible, but at the same time, I will never undermine something that he could or could not have, or could or did not create. It just is what it is. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not playing this game. You trying to give the bait, and I'm not taking. You're doing what my family does. You're trying to give me the bait, so I jump on. Yesterday I was talking about conspiracy theories. Today I'm not. This is not turning to the Joe Rogan podcast. I am not going to start talking about aliens.
Okay.
But I say all that to say that does make sense. And I only asked you. I said, why are aliens not in the Bible? If they are real, why are they not in the Bible?
That's what it was.
Because I said, wouldn't he have said anything? Wouldn't he have made any just of anything to say, okay, hey, there's any extraterrestrial life form, and if anything could have potentially happened that he would have known about, why would it not have been in there?
Because maybe we didn't need to know.
But we need to know everything else.
No, he doesn't tell us everything else.
It alludes to a lot. So why would it not allude to there's something else coming out the sky? I just don't know. I mean, it's a conundrum for me, but I see what you're doing.
Whatever.
Also, I want to say, if you guys saw the thumbnail yesterday, Lacey put this tiny teacup crown, the crown on top of my head.
Yeah.
I didn't approve that.
I loved it. I'm trying to get better at my like thumbnails and things like that. It's a lot. Like living in 2023 and being like brilliant personalities, it's like hard to produce content that competes. It's just like, so we're going the like not trying route. But as far as our thumbnails go, like I don't know, I wanted to like give it a little more creativity, a little more pizzazz, and I really liked how it came out. I thought the crown looked great on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wasn't necessarily a fan, but I can see how you would have thought that was funny.
So are you wanting to make the thumbnail today?
I'll take a whack at it and see.
Okay.
And try it out.
It's like it's so hard for me to want to like let go of control.
I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, do it. No. I want you to do it. I want you to be able to like express yourself creatively.
Okay.
You deserve it.
I got a little something. I got a little something planned.
Oh my gosh.
Got a little sign.
I'm nervous. Well, guess what?
What?
Yesterday was the last day of my 8-week workout program I did with Bailey.
Shout out.
Bailey is another one of Jackie's teammates' wives, and that's a lot. Like working out, we worked out 6 days a week for 8 weeks. I'm really proud of myself.
I mean, you killed it.
And that flew by. And so today,
you're crushing it.
We're gonna start a little Pilates, like I don't even know what to say, like program for the last 2 weeks that we're here, which is wild that we literally leave in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gassed.
And next week, I'm going to Sweden.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go be a little international model.
I can't believe it. Like,
I'm excited for you.
When I was coming back from the last Sweden trip, and they asked about these dates, it felt so far away, and we're already here. It's just nuts.
It is nuts. I mean,
and y'all are away this weekend.
Flying. Yeah, we are. We are away this weekend, and then come back, and then it's the final week, and then
we go home.
So
this is nuts.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a wild time.
I can't express to y'all how weird it is to like be sitting here right now knowing, okay, we just spent the last 7 months here in Turkey.
Yeah.
We're going home in 2 weeks. We'll have like 2 months at home. And then we'll live in a different country, and we don't know what country that is. Like, It's a weird thing where anyone else would be like, oh, 3 months from now, they're like planning trips and vacations. Yeah. Like our family's already planned Christmas and trips this fall and things like that. And it's like, we don't even know what country we're going to live in 2.5 months. Like, it's just crazy to think about.
Yeah, no, that's literally for the past 10 years.
I know.
That's been my life, and it like I said, it takes a special person, and I commend every single woman that's over here with family. My hat is off to them, because it takes a special person to be over here. Not everybody is built for this life. Not everybody is built for what comes with this, let alone being in an earthquake, might I add. But and there's women over here with 2-3 children, a dog.
Yeah.
Like, you have to uproot a lot of things in order to come over here and be a part of this. So it is a special knit community. I'm glad you've had your girls that you've made relationships with this year. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, just shout out to all the women in Europe right now, killing it, holding the house down. 'Cause that's a really big task, and it, trust me, in my mind, does not go unappreciated.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all are killing it.
It's an adventure for sure. But I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, no, 100%. And fellas, if you got a girlfriend that's over here with you and is doing this with you, marry her, because that's the one you want to be with. They'll lock it down. Seriously, stop playing the game, man, and marry her, because
she deserves it.
She deserves it, man. She deserves it. She's solid. She's solid. You got to be solid if you want to come over here and live over here.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That's my opinion.
Well, let us know what you are thinking about the podcast. I'm so curious.
Yeah, me too. Especially after today.
What? You think it was trash?
No, I think this is a great episode. I just always love to hear, whether the comments be good, bad, indifferent. I read comments on Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we've opened ourselves up to now have the critiques, criticisms, praise.
Yeah.
I am super interested to hear, because I always want to know how we can improve. Like, it's like watching, it's like going back and watching game film. I hate to make everything a sports reference, kind of cringy, but I'd love to hear the critiques and the
yeah, I mean, and we may take them or we may not, but
100%.
The idea behind starting this podcast was just to do it for ourselves and just chit chat and record our morning coffee. So
yeah, literally a coffee date. This is you guys are getting an inside peek into what we were doing without cameras. Exactly. Like, literally what it looked like. What
we still, the camera was gone, but we still sat with the mics.
Mic and the headphones.
Yeah. No, I know. I've been battling, going back and forth on should we be more structured? Should we have, segments and this and that? And yeah, I think that's fun, and maybe we will. I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts on that, but at the same time, it's okay for it to be loosey goosey and just chit chat.
Yeah, we going full Taylor Swift on this podcast.
What do you mean?
Full rogue.
Oh my gosh.
Where she was just somebody says I'm not doing it, okay, the Billboard speech, I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna remove myself, or I'm gonna do this, okay, I'm gonna make this album, you don't like this, I'm gonna make an all pop album, I'm gonna do all country. Genreless.
Yeah, genreless.
Going nuts. I'm just straight Taylor Swift. She's inspired me, honestly.
Yeah.
She inspired me just to be okay.
She inspires me too.
She was just herself, just super creative, and was just yo, if y'all catch on, y'all catch on. Whoever's late is late.
Yeah.
And I mess with that mentality.
Yeah.
So.
I know we watched some of my old tour vlogs last night, and before we watched Taylor Swift, and so that had me just reminiscing and thinking about what I want my music career to look like in the future. And then we watched all the stuff about Taylor Swift, and so I was just kind of,
yeah,
I was sitting on go. I feel like that happens a lot in the music industry. I just want to do, and it's really hard because it's a very expensive, time-consuming thing to do at the stage that I'm at. So I feel very inspired and just wanting to put things into action. So maybe this summer.
I can't wait.
Can you really?
I can't wait. No, I can't. I can't wait for them to hear what I've been hearing. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stuff that
who's gonna get in trouble?
Right, we own it over here.
I'm a free agent now.
Free agent.
I do own all my music, which is a massive blessing.
Yeah.
My parents always made it a point to make sure that was the case, and I'm very grateful.
I mean, it's just very, very, very smart. There was another word I was going to use, but yeah, it's very, very, very smart. But I'm excited for people to hear the things that I've heard, because I know in the right setting that all of that stuff will be massive. So we shall see. We shall. Well, thank you guys for listening. Happy Tuesday, whether you're going to work or school or you're at home with babies. What is that noise? Some outside. These are some heavy duty mics, because I don't know what it's picking. It's picking. I can take it out, but anywho, what that is. Whatever it is, we just appreciate you listening and hanging out with us. And shout out all the Swifties. Yeah, and shout out to our new location, our new set. I actually like this set the most. Yeah, it's comfy. Yeah. I needed to get out of bed, honestly. I like this backdrop with the wood. Oh, you do? Yeah. You like it? Good. Yeah, we didn't even address it yesterday. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Yes, thank you guys. And thank you for talking to me. Of course. And just having a slow morning with me. Having some coffee with you, of course, always. Well, we will talk to y'all tomorrow morning. All right, see you guys later. Peace. Have a good day. Bye.